just want to quickly touch on competition. For the most part, as we go back to our site structure, the small money pages will be low competition, lower searches, but because we'll be creating a lot of them and building a real authority on our site, they will rank quite easy and bring in a small amount of traffic, and that traffic builds up. So we don't need to worry too much about analysing competition and getting too much in depth into it. One way I like to quickly see what's happening as far as the sites that Google's ranking is I use a free Firefox plugin called SEO Quake, and what that does is it just tells us how many links the page that's ranking has, how many links the main site has, and how many pages it has indexed in Bing. Just by looking at those few things, we can see how easy or difficult it would be to try and outrank these sites. For example, this top one, it's got 3,600 pages indexed in Bing, so it's a big site. It's got 1,700 links to the main domain name, and this individual page has 400 links. So it would be quite difficult to outrank these particular. Now, this is the term I'm searching for is best treadmill, so it's obviously a high competition phrase anyway, we know that. But it's just handy to see. I particularly like seeing how big the sites are that are ranking on the first page. You know, these are sites with thousands and thousands of pages, but some of the individual pages themselves don't have a lot of links. That's because all the authority comes from the sites because the sites are so big. That's why the structure we use, by having these big money pages and lots of small ones, it allows us to become a bigger site and a bigger authority in the niche. Google really likes ranking inner pages on big authority sites. That's where it seems to be swinging these days. We can see all these inner pages are all on big authority sites. You know, there's no, apart from this one, which is a big authority anyway, there's no main just URL only sites. Google really likes to rank inner pages on big authority sites. So we know that's a big term. So let's say best treadmill, let's find another one for, let's say, bad knees. So this will obviously be lower searches. So we've got Livestrong, which again, massive authority site, 250,000 pages indexed, but you know, this individual page is showing it's got no backlinks at all. So we've got the same site again, 1,000, but then we can see a site like this one, it only has 85 pages, so it's a lot smaller site, and there's no links going to that particular page showing. Again, if we keep scrolling down, YouTube video, this site, again, the same bigger authority sites. But actually what we can see is this one here. This number 3 probably wouldn't be very difficult to beat because it's not a big site and there's no links going to that page. Therefore, that would certainly be a keyword we can go for. That's pretty much the only level of competition I'll look at. We know that the big money page keywords are going to be more competitive than smaller money page keywords. But by doing a quick top 10 analysis, we can see how big the sites are, how many links are going to that page. We can quickly see how easy or difficult it would be to outrank the competition. As I say, you don't necessarily, because our sites are going to be really focused on the niche. We're not targeting lots of different niches. We're focusing on one, and we're building up a lot of authority of that site. So the inner pages of our site will rank a lot easier because they're more relative to the topic, and the home page will be relevant to the topic as well. So we don't need to worry too much about competition. For the most part, I won't even go as far as to actually analyze the top 10, because we know that because we're targeting so many smaller keywords that they're going to rank. So I just thought I'd touch on competition. You really don't need to worry about it too much. Just make sure the keywords that you choose have enough searches that have been laid out in this training, and just go for it.